Good evening. I'm Ned Havenkamp, and this is a special emergency edition of Eden Grove News. Our story tonight: Eden Grove is immersed in darkness. Chaos has descended upon our town, and our village council is missing in action. How did this happen? It all began 2 weeks ago when Mary McLaren noticed neighbor Jake Jensen's outdoor light beaming directly into her living room every evening, shining directly into her eyes, causing a glare on her television, keeping her pet parakeet Charlotte up all night, even through her birdcage cover. Thinking the glaring gleam was an honest mistake, Mary walked across the street with a peace offering pie to ask Jake if he could redirect his light so it was not shining through her living room window. To her shock, Jake angrily countered that he had purposefully installed and aimed the light to shine into her window at night, in retribution for Mary's recently installed motion sensor porch light, which he claimed disrupted his sleep as it shined directly into his bedroom window. An argument ensued. The pie of peace became a projectile, and Mary stomped home, leaving Jake coated in custard. War was declared. More lights were installed by both parties, but those lights bothered the neighbors on either side of each of them, who then installed lights of their own, offending more neighbors, who in turn installed lights on their houses, until a lighting war engulfed our entire town. And that war sadly escalated. Eden Grovians sought higher and higher wattages and larger light sources, traveling as far as Culver City to add to their arsenals. Sleep-deprived students could no longer concentrate in school. The astronomy club missed their monthly meeting and had to cancel their party plans to honor Carl Sagan's upcoming birthday, sending crippling ripples through the Eden Grove economy. Nocturnal and diurnal animals alike walked around in a confused stupor. Raccoons raided trash cans day and night. Birds sang themselves hoarse. And strange wolf-like creatures, who are very likely nothing to be worried about, howled in bewilderment. Finally, when Gabriel Gibbons installed a fully functioning lighthouse in his front yard, blinding neighbors up to 5 blocks away, the Eden Grove Village Council finally decided to act. They shut off the electrical power to all of Eden Grove, blanketing the town in a peaceful yet eerie blackout. It was the last time any of us saw them. Less important, yet perhaps still worth mentioning, the intern Tanner Von Yalesford, who was also present at the power shutoff since he was the only person who knew how the system operated, is also presumed missing. Although no one has been looking for him, so we cannot confirm this. I come to you, citizens of Eden Grove, courtesy of the generator provided to me by Hank's Hardware after the tornado scare we experienced earlier this year. In our village council's absence, that all of Eden Grove remain calm, despite the many reports of strange phenomenon and noises we've been receiving on our news tip line. And to our village council members, if you can hear my voice, please come back. We need your leadership now more than ever. Until then, I, Ned Havenkamp, will hold down the fort. My producer Bruce and I will be bringing you some poems, songs, and stories from our Eden Grove residents tonight. Please support them, as they are real people. Their contact information will be
Eden Grove is the best place to live.
I know it.
You know it.
We all know it. Eden Grove has 0% unemployment.
Eden Grove children are 36.8% more attractive than children in neighboring villages.
Eden Grove.
Well, all the bagpipes are banned, and the cheese is made by hand. You don't need any tissues, babe, we've solved all the issues. If you're looking for that destination for your next vacation, well, there's a hole inside your heart, and it's shaped like Eden Grove, Eden Grove. Oh, Eden Grove, let us fill your hole at Eden Grove. Oh, we're the blueprint for perfection. We have no disease or infection. And our garage sales are hailed from every cardinal direction. If you don't know where you're heading for your next big wedding, well, there's a hole inside your heart, and it's shaped like Eden Grove, Eden Grove. Oh, Eden Grove, let us fill your hole at Eden Grove. Oh, let us fill your hole at Eden Grove. Oh, let us fill your hole. Thank you.
It's that sigh in the sky. I'm running out of power. Eden Grove has no more power. I just wanted this. I just want to talk to my friend Richard. Oh, if only I could see Richard one more time before I lose all my power. With the last of this power, I gotta locate my beloved Richard. I can fly no longer very high. I feel weak. Richard! There you are! Richard! Fly forth. I'll fly between the phyllotes, and when you look up in the sky, you'll see me floating around the universe of consciousness. Thank you for your friendship.
Hi, this is Councilman Richard. It seems we have a little bit of a situation here. Councilman Raju has gotten a little... Well, the darkness combined with his sleep deprivation has made him act a little out of the ordinary. I'm trying to get home and lock the door. This is not the man I know as my best friend and colleague. Can you please just cut to some seasonally appropriate video segment, please? Thanks.
Pumpkins are here.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
These things are just seasonal. I've got a basket of rotten apples that has been collecting since the summer ended. My cousin arrived to town with half a bottle of red blend in his hand and 2 more down the laundry chute. His wife and inhibitions at home in Minnesota.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
These things are just seasonal. No one in Florida cares about the one bad apple that never really ruined the batch anyway. Tomorrow, my best girl and I will transform ourselves in holy Georgia matrimony, while 10% of our best friends whisper,
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
statistics state you will never see 90% of these people again. And the average jack-o'-lantern has a lifespan of 5 to 10 days, according to one NPR article. I once launched surplus gourds with a slingshot into a lake in rural Indiana with my father. These things are just seasonal.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
Hi, this is Councilman Richard. It seems we have a little bit of a situation here. Councilman Raju has gotten a little, well, the darkness combined with his sleep deprivation has made him act a little out of the ordinary. I'm trying to get home and lock the door. This is not the man I know as my best friend and colleague. Can you please just cut to some seasonally appropriate video segment, please? Thanks.
Pumpkins are here.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
These things are just seasonal. I've got a basket of rotten apples that has been collecting since the summer ended. My cousin arrived to town with half a bottle of red blend in his hand and 2 more down the laundry chute. His wife and inhibitions at home in Minnesota.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
These things are just seasonal. No one in Florida cares about the one bad apple that never really ruined the batch anyway. Tomorrow, my best girl and I will transform ourselves in holy Georgia matrimony, while 10% of our best friends whisper,
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
Statistics state you will never see 90% of these people again. And the average jack-o'-lantern has a lifespan of 5 to 10 days, according to one NPR article. I once launched surplus gourds with a slingshot into a lake in rural Indiana with my father. These things are just seasonal.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are here.
Hi, boys and girls. Yeah. I'm assuming that's the day it was built in, or that's the day they did some foundation work. Either or, it works. Or it was like breathing hose, even though I know it wasn't air sealed tight. But it was like breathing hose. Like a house is a house, you know? Now I know how my brother is and how he always messes with me. Which was stupid. I regret it now, but thinking back on it, it was a fun moment. Isn't that how all house stories go? It was a white owner. Yeah, pretty much. Anywho, and I know I said quickly, but years don't go quickly. We understand what years are. There are 365 days in a year. That's when the Earth rotates around the sun in that time. And if there's a leap year, I think it's 366. Or if I said it wrong, it was 360.
All right, okay. We had to stop whatever that was. We're gonna keep it rolling here. I am the producer of Eden Grove. I've been producing Eden Grove for a bit here. I'm always behind the scenes, but since I don't know what kind of energy we've created in the studio today, but it's kind of off. Everything's been really funky. The power's been going off. The stream's been going on and out. It's been spooky here, and I don't know what Raju is doing. The eye in the sky is losing power. Richard is lost. No one's looking for the intern. I'm just going to play some clips that we have. Please enjoy this next video.
The power is out, and with it, the internet. I reach for my phone only to realize that I didn't charge it. It's dead. I push the power button, I tap the screen, I hold the power button, but nothing. The house is silent, and for a moment I welcome it. It's peaceful. I never realized how noisy the house normally is. But time passes, and the silence seems to grow larger. It takes up more and more space. It's too quiet. It's too long. It's too empty. My ears start to hurt. I realize I need some air. I reach for my phone to check the weather, and I remember that it's dead. I step outside without knowing what's waiting for me. It's chilly, but it refreshes me. My head clears and I hear crickets chirping. I hear the wind rustling in the leaves. I look up and see the stars. I haven't seen the stars in years. I could blame light pollution, but the truth is I've just been looking at my phone. I haven't even looked up to see the light pollution. I forgot how beautiful the stars are. I forgot how short life is in the grand scheme of things. I forgot how insignificant I am. This might be a paradox, but it feels significant to acknowledge my insignificance. If an ant said to an elephant, "I am insignificant," the elephant would say, "I know. You did not have to tell me." But it would still mean something to the ant. If I told the stars that I am insignificant, would they bother to answer? If they did, would I hear them over the glow of my phone screen? I read once that when we look at the stars, the light we see is 2.5 million years old. The light we see doesn't know that humanity ever began. I pick one of the stars and ask it which will die first, humanity or the star. But it doesn't need to answer. I'm not sure how much time has passed since the power went out, but I know it hasn't been that long, probably less than 10 minutes. But in that time, it feels like I've tapped into eternity. I could be an ant, I could be an elephant, I could be a star and shine for 10 billion years, but I will burn out. No matter what I am, I'm just one speck of stardust in an ever-expanding universe. When the power comes back, I hope I remember what I've realized. It would make a great Twitter thread.
Hi everyone, it's Susie and Tanner. We're safe. We had to get out of there though because Raju was acting really strange. So we just started running and running and running and running. And we ran so far we discovered a new town.
It's the best ever.
It's called Cherry Grove. They have different stuff here we should copy. Like they have a brewing company and they have a comedy club and they have a cat cafe.
They even have that thing where you can get donuts from a vending machine.
Vending machine donuts. Oh my God. But we're so far away from town right now. We had to call a goober and we've never done that before, so we don't know what's gonna Oh, here it comes.
He looks friendly.
Did you guys call a goober?
It's Nicholas Goodman.
Hey, Susie and Tanner.
How about that? Yeah, no, okay. So the goober is Nicholas Goodman. That's Goodman to know. Anyway, why don't you guys show a clip from like one of our residents, their opinion on something?
Yeah.
How about that? And then we'll see you when we get back.
See you guys.
Want a pair of goggles? I've got lots of goggles.
We'll talk about that on the ride home. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Keep it locked out, keep it locked out, keep it locked out. I am a vampire. I'll drink your blood, I'll drink your blood, I'll drink your blood. I'm a vampire. Darkness is clean, I thy servant. Darkness is clean, I'm a vampire. Blood, 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 dark, 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 dark. I shot that traitor Joe's. I'm a vampire. Pale skin, cold, 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 cold. Tears on a Sunday dick. I'm a vampire. Blackout curtains, 3730. TJ's hazmat produce. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. Vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. Cheers. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. Vampire. I'm a 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 vampire. Keep it locked out. Keep it locked out. Keep it locked out. Keep it locked out.
I can't see where I'm going, and I don't know where I am. I think I'm gonna head north. Is this north? Is this moss? I can't tell. What side does moss grow on anyway? They never taught me this in Grove Scouts. This cardigan is not built for outdoor weather conditions. If I'm gonna die out here, I want everyone to know.
And okay, so we have Richard, right? Eye in the Sky's given us some his final, maybe Richard's last words, maybe Eye's last words, but we have our very good Nicholas Goodman here, and he really is really pushing these commercials and really selling his products. He has a lot of products, so let's cut to our own Nicholas Goodman here.
Hello, Eden Grove townspeople. It is me again, Nicholas Goodman, your town entrepreneur. Are you tired of your neighbor's lights blinding you at night? Neighbor's porch light right in your bedroom window as you try to sleep? Or just the lighthouse light from the neighbor getting in there? I've got the solution for you. I now have light protecting goggles or light stopping goggles. See, these are goggles that stop the light. They're perfect. Let me demonstrate. I can't see any light at all. Here are some other examples when there was light. The light from the neighbor's yard. It's so bright. I know. I'm not blinded by the light anymore. God, oh, jeez, oh. Oh, more light. There is no light blinding me. I'm all right, but I'm not blinded by light. There is no light blinding me. I'm okay. I know that I know that it's dark and the power is out, which is why for a limited time only I am offering these goggles at 50% off, because the lights will come on and you will need to protect your eyes from the light. That's right. No, even better, 75% off. I have no idea what I'm going to do with 100 pairs of goggles, so please buy them for when the lights come on. It will come back. That's right. So you know the number. Call me, Nicholas Goodman, and get your light stopping goggles to prevent the porch lights and the lighthouse lights when the electricity comes back on, and it will come back on. Thank you, Eden Grove. Wait, is the camera off? If the power's out, how are people gonna see the commercial?
You can't tell me I'm wrong. Disgusting, I know. But hey, back then, people was resilient. If I fall down that sewer, I'm dead hour one. I'm not eating shit off the ground. And even though I have ate shit off the ground, I'm not eating shit off of sewer ground. And I'm letting you know that now because I'm not the sewer ground eating kind of person. So I'm dead hour one. That's how serious I am that I would not eat off the ground in a sewer. I don't know why she let it sit there. Just for story purpose, she let it sit there the whole time. But she could have grabbed it. She probably grabbed it and brought it near her. He's one of those, I like to read books at night kind of guys. People, there are 15 steps up, going up to the steps. I know I live there. It's 15. If you can't. No, I lied to you. It's 18. He has to make a choice. It's one of three options. He got good cardio because he's just been running. He runs on his track team. He's an athlete. Her cardio is not as good, but you know what? She's determined.
How does he keep taking over the stream? I don't know how he's taking over. Like, Raju just pops up. Okay, I'm going to try to roll these last clips. Hopefully Raju doesn't come up. I don't know what's happening. And yes, I had to buy the blockers. It was 75% off. How could I beat a deal like that? And he had a lot of he had so many goggles in his car. I couldn't not buy them. All right, I'm going to play these last clips. Hopefully Raju is doing something else. All right.
Good evening. My name is Carly Carmichael. I work at the Carbucks store number 863 off of Everly Road, the one on the north side of Everly Road, not the one on the south side of Everly Road. And I am here tonight to tell you the story of Matcha Mary. I have worked for Carbucks for 6 months now. When I was a trainee, they told me the story of Matcha Mary. They tell every trainee the story of Matcha Mary. And the story goes, when you are working the late shift, a woman will sometimes enter the store after it's dark, just before closing usually. She'll come in with an empty cup and say, I ordered a matcha tea latte earlier in the day. It did not have enough matcha powder in it. I would like more matcha powder, please. And she holds out her empty cup. And when you ask her, how many scoops of matcha powder would you like? She always answers 10 scoops. It's always 10 scoops. So you go to get the matcha canister from behind the counter, but when you turn around to give her some matcha powder, she's disappeared. You don't hear the door open or close, but she has disappeared. Now, Garrett told me, and Garrett's been there, I think, 8 years. He told me a while back there was a customer who came in, ordered a matcha tea latte, went back out to her car, and she took a sip of her latte, was dissatisfied, got back out of her car to come back to complain inside the store, but as she was crossing the parking lot, the croissant delivery truck hit her and ran her over and killed her. So now, the spirit of Matcha Mary keeps coming into the store, unsatisfied, searching for her matcha powder. Now, here's where it gets scary, guys. Because I'm on close tonight, and there's only one other person here with me, Jonathan, and he's in the front of the store sweeping and refilling the sugar packets and the stirrers and stuff. So, like, I'm the only one here to serve customers. And we closed down the dining room because all the electricity is off and stuff. And so we only have the drive-through open. So I thought I was safe. But just a little while ago, someone came up. They didn't use the speaker or anything. They just came and banged on the window. So I got my flashlight and I opened the window, and guys, it wasn't a car, it was a person. And she had a bright green face. I swear to God, she had a bright green face, and I knew it was Matcha Mary. And she held out her empty cup and she said, I ordered a matcha tea latte this morning and I didn't like it. It was too weak. I want more matcha powder. And I summoned up my courage and I said, well, how much matcha powder would you like? And I knew what the answer was going to be. Guys, I knew it, but I asked it anyway. And she snarled, I want 10 scoops. Well, I'm not ashamed to say that I just slammed the drive-through window closed. And I turned out the lights and I hid under the counter and I didn't come back up. Finally, I looked out the window and she was gone. But she's out there somewhere, everybody. Matcha Mary, she's out there.
Hi, everyone. Look, we're fine. Everything's back to normal. There'll be no more shining lights in people's windows. Everyone took those down voluntarily. We dismantled the lighthouse, and I personally cut the power back on. We're fine. We're good. We're good. Everything is peachy here. But where is everyone? God damn it. I guess I'll do everything myself. Roll credits.